to you a little bit more about the operations of the fire control panel that drives the system. This is an FM200 system. Basically, it's a fire suppression chemical agent. There's 4 nozzles up here that are connected through a pipe network back to this tank right here. So that tank is electronically actuated. Basically, you don't have to do anything. It's going to work on its own. Where you want to make sure you're interfaced to the system is if you don't want it to work. You want to stop it from going off. There's, something's not needing a suppression valve. So the Bethesda system is what initiates the release of that chemical agent. The Bethesda system has sniffing portals all through this room. Okay? So if it hits multiple thresholds of alarm, it starts a dump sequence. Are we going to do the dump sequence? Do you want to do the dump sequence? Yeah, okay. So I'll describe it then. We're not going to demonstrate it. Basically, you have 30 seconds. The horn strobes are going to be going off in this room. It's going to be extremely loud, and you're not going to want to stay in. Time to go when you hear that. Within those 30 seconds, if you decide that it's not a real alarm and there's a problem, that's what this abort switch is right here for. It's a really important thing to know. If you're going to know about something, anything in this room, know where this abort switch is, right here. You have to hold that abort switch down. If you let go, it continues the sequence. You can't just push it once and let go. The reason, you have to indefinitely, forever.
Until somebody shows up.
And the reason why, now let me explain that, it's what they call a dead man switch. So if you pass out, because there really is a circumstance in here that has given legitimate cause for that suppression system to suppress a fire, and you fall to the ground, it's going to do its job then, and hopefully save your life. That's the concept there. So they call it a dead man switch. So you have to stay holding that. So get your cell phone out and call somebody and say, I need you to walk over and reset the panel, and you have to hold that there. Or let it go and get out of the room. That might be the better option if there really is a fire. If that tank dumps, we can refill them. It's not the end of the world. Everything in here will be safe. That's the purpose of that tank. So that's what's going on here in a nutshell. This is the manual dump. So if the Bethesda system doesn't set off the fire alarm for whatever reason, the suppression sequence, that 30-second countdown sequence I just referenced, you need to pull this. So if you're here working and you see smoke coming up and you don't know what to do and there's something going on, dump the system. We will, like I said, we will refill the tank. That's okay. That's not a problem. The problem is when there's a fire. So now let me clarify something. This manual dump pull station right here, it gives you 10 seconds to get out. So it's a little different. They're assuming at that point that there's a human being in here. That human being is seeing a problem. They're giving you 10 seconds to pull that and walk out this door. You should be able to make it between that pull station and that door within 10 seconds. So it's a little different sequence. Same thing will happen. The horns and strobes will go off, just as if we were in the 30-second sequence. Once the system dumps and you get to the bottom of either the 10-second or the 30-second sequence, the horns and strobes are going to go to a solid state. So that's how you can tell, like, things have happened. They won't be moving the temporal code, three pulse signal. They'll be doing a solid state. So that's kind of what's going on in this room. There's a couple of the things that as maintenance people, CBRE, you want to know about. These aren't really related to the automatic dump of this system. It is this maintenance switch right here. So if you want to work on this system, or if you want to ensure that there's not going to be an accidental dump, turn this switch right here. It's got a key in it. Just put that key on. This little red light will come on. There'll be a trouble on the panel. That panel outside is going to enunciate down to the panel down to the first floor. Somebody's going to get a notification. But that's fine. If you're doing your job, you should have already told people that you're working in this building. So there shouldn't be a problem. This is a good thing to know about from a maintenance perspective. What this does is it stops the power from getting to this electronic actuator solenoid right here. It's a light switch, it breaks the connection, it does not allow power to go. So even if you do trip the system accidentally, or you're shot backing over here, and some of the shot back dust gets up into a Bethesda sniffing portal, and it sets that into not only the first alarm sequence, but the second alarm sequence. And we get through all of those, points of protection, and we get to a dump state, and and all of a sudden you see that the alarm's going off and you say, oh crap, we're in the 30-second countdown. It's okay if you have this on. So that's what's going on in this room. It's very simple, really. There's only a couple points of person-human interface, and they're right here on this wall. Maintenance, abort, and manual dump. When to start the system, when to stop the system, and when to work the system. Very simple. Everything else is doing everything on its own. The electronic actuator, the tank, the pipe network, the 4 nozzles, the VESA system, the sniffing, it's all programmed, it just works. So that's all that's going on in here. We'll put a pause on the video, we'll time out, and we'll